Chicken salt? I never heard of that. It seems like the Aussies have been keeping secrets from us. So we're gonna try chicken salt. Chicken salt is actually made from chicken, so this is not an episode for vegans at all. Darren, who sent me this, Darren is one of my patrons, and he said, I'm gonna brew a Stonewood Pacific Ale clone. I said, I never heard of that. And he said, no worries, I send you one. Not did he only send me one, he sent me 2 beers. That's how you send beer. He sent me 2 beers, and also he sent me a special treat. Chicken salt, and this package took like forever to get here. But if you send someone from the other side of the world a little box with some brownish powder in it, yeah, I'm not very surprised. The customs got their hands full with this one, I guess. Sniffing it, letting a dog sniffing it maybe, and send it off to analyzing and all of that. Yeah, we're gonna address the elephant in the room also. Not me. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Hans, and this is Dr. Hans Brewery, my channel about beer and home brewing. And yeah, we're gonna talk about the Dr. Hans studio also. But first, it's freaking hot. I need a beer. I need a Stonewood Pacific Ale sent to me directly from Australia. Nice. So, and you can read a little about the beer. Have you had this beer? Have you had chicken salt? Have you ever heard of chicken salt? Speaking of salt, I'm waiting for a special salt from Norway. I've been waiting a few years, but I'm not giving up on you, Christopher, just yet. Inspired by, this is about the beer, sorry. Inspired by our home on the edge of the Pacific Ocean and brewed using all Australian barley, wheat and Galaxy hops. Pacific Ale is cloudy and golden. Why do I do that? It's dry hopped, stop, to provide a fruity aroma and a refreshing finish. The original Pacific Ale. Nice. Thank you so much, Darren. And did your clone come out good, Darren? Please let me know. If so, could you send me the clone recipe and I will put it in the big Dr. Hans recipe book for my patrons to dig into. It looks beautiful, and I don't have a monitor right now because this is I just set this up so I can't see how you see it, but I will try to describe it. It's yellow, it's hazy, have a thin little white head on there. It looks like a lemony thing. Yeah. Ooh. Super fruity. Nice, hoppy. it's just super hot. I'm just gonna dive in. Cheers. This episode should be about the chicken salt. I boiled up some, because Darren said you should have it on potatoes. And if I'm correct about the chicken salt after like Googling it, it's the #1 salt used in Australia on fries and stuff. So, but this is fresh potatoes because it's summer now, it's season. So I will try it on this one instead of like doing fries. Cheers. Ooh, that is a really refreshing beer. To me, quite dry. How many percentage is this? 4.4. Yes, super nice. Really good summer beer. I can see myself. Please send more. No, just kidding. It's cost a lot, and I'm so happy that the mail actually arrived after all, and the beer is still okay. So some Swedish fresh, we call them fresh potatoes, because they are super young. And normally I would boil this with salt and maybe some herbs, but not today. Just gonna eat them as is with the salt. I'm thinking normally I would go to some sort of sea salt for some extra experience. We can compare it with that, but we'll compare it to the chicken salt. And yeah, I don't have a table or anything. I'm kind of roughing it because I'm in the middle of a construction. I want to talk about the Dr. Hans Studio. Thank you so very much, you guys who has already subscribed to the Dr. Hans Studio channel and are following this mad build where I tear down my old studio and building converting my living room to a kick-ass studio. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, Dr. Hans Brewery, and of course check out the Dr. Hans Studio channel. Now I'm just doing like vlog style, like documenting the build. I'm gonna get into like really nerdy stuff there. If you think I can nerd down in beer and homebrewing, whew, just wait for it. So this is like really pungent stuff. Umami, I'm guessing. So putting some on this potato. I'm not a food taster. I don't know where I compare it to. I think I read like Vegemite, but I have a clue. I never tasted that. But yeah, we do have that like extra. In Sweden, we had, when I was young, something called Aromat, which was like a flavor enhancer, and it does have that. To be fair, it is alright. It's not fantastic. I'm gonna compare it with some salt. And I'm a Swede. I've never tried this before. It's gonna keep it honest. But I will try this on different stuff, Darren, I promise. I do prefer the potato with the salt instead of the chicken salt. Sorry. For the sweets, the closest I can think of this is like salty Aromat, if you're an old guy like me. The best way like to eat fresh potatoes is with just butter and salt. Really salty butter. Try it once again with the salt, the sea salt. Yeah. For me, the sea salt is clearly a winner. Sorry about that. Now we're looking forward to the Norwegian salt. Well, I will try this on different stuff. On chicken. We'll try this on chicken. Maybe not on the channel, but I will report it behind the scenes for like Patreon and channel members. Chicken salt versus sea salt. For these potatoes, I prefer the sea salt. But thank you so much, Darren, and thank you so much for the beer. Let me know, Darren, how your clone turned out, and I will share it. And if anyone else have a clone recipe, feel free to share it in the comment section. So have you had the Pacific Ale? What are your thoughts about chicken salt? I've never heard of it before. Cheers and thanks for watching. Dr. Hans out.